Shouts out to Ruffian Clothing. This is a little collab that we got going. They out in LA. We met them on our last trip out there. They got a cool little clothing line. Y'all go check them out.
Yeah.
Ruffian Clothing. Be on the lookout. And then right here, Sweet Tea Vintage. You know, we took a bunch of vintage tees and put them together. A little fly piece. This is actually my favorite piece I've ever made. You know, because it's just different. You know, the swoosh packs on All-Star Weekend, so we had to emulate that. And then, you know, they come off and put them back on like that. Whatever we got, whatever print you need. All shoes are 220. These are the Takashi Murakami's. I don't know if you keep up with art, but his exhibit is in the Fort Worth Modern Art Museum. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead. It's really tight.
D-Chat Weston, what's the damn deal?
What's good? Chilling.
Been chilling, man. I see y'all been putting in a lot of work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Wesley, you know, I work with you on the t-shirts. Daniel, D-Chat, yeah, the Gucci Air Force 1's. What's that behind you? The Gucci, you can pick it up.
You know, so the GameCube right here.
The Gucci GameCube.
The works would be running Smash Bros on this
joint.
joint.
Yeah.
You know, playing games on it.
Yeah.
Street, Smash Bros.
Right.
Whatever you want to catch an L in.
Right. Now, when I went in your room, that was one of the first things I saw. Is that like one of your the pieces that you know appreciate the most, or what?
Yeah, we like it a lot. We bring it to all our events, and everybody has a good time with it. You know, it's very nostalgic, mixed with the designer, so it's just a fly piece in general.
Right.
So,
right. Now, how old are you? 18, 19?
20.
20. How old are you? 20. Okay, both of y'all 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How old were you when you started, you know, the whole Gucci stitching, sewing, you know, shit?
20.
This year?
yeah, but I've been sewing since I was like 14.
Okay.
I used to do like custom hats, like, you know, the Just Don hats.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do stuff like that and self-taught all the way through today. So.
Yeah. So you're 14 years old, when you just pick up a sewing machine?
Basically, so what happened was, they used to sell custom hats at the center in Dallas off of Mockingbird. And they was expensive. They was like $80. And my mom's told me no. So I was like, you know what? I can do it myself. So, you know, I ended up coming across a sewing machine and ran off with it.
Right, so 14 years old, you're starting to sew. But as you get older, you're being more creative.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when did you start making money off of it?
So I was 14.
Since 14?
Yeah.
So people always knew you was the guy to go to to
Yeah.
get the shit tailored and shit like that. Okay, so you're 14, you're sewing. What's next?
You know, I started at 14. I got in a couple stores, and I did that for a couple years, and I got bored of it. So I dipped into photography and graphic design, and I did that throughout high school. I even went to college for half a semester for graphic design, but that wasn't for me. And then I was working at a restaurant, shout out Lucia's Pizza. And then I came across Wesley.
Okay.
And we met over social media. I was like, yo, let's do a shoot. And then we kind of clicked. And after that, like, we just started doing little plays. We used to watch Windows. We used a bunch of random stuff just to make money, you know. And then I don't remember exactly how we came across it, but how did it happen? How did we start doing all this?
So like the first time we linked, I was already on like with the Forces and the Gucci stuff.
Yeah.
Cause I had found this website that you could like. First we started off like I used to trace the pieces out, cut it out, and I'll put it on the shoe. But like it was like how the old tattoos the kids used to put on their skin. They just put the water to it and it used to stick.
Yeah.
So like he pulled up and it was me, him, and my homie Steph, and we just did the shoot. And I was like, I had the shoes on, had a Gucci rag to match it and all. And he was just I could see he caught it. And he was like, I like it, bro. And I was like, yeah. So like, just like seeing other people like bring it out, I was like, how can we do this?
So you were doing the shoot thing too?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So because when I caught the Gucci shit from y'all, and I was in the airport, and people actually fuck with it. It's like I don't get those funny like those fake like Big T people standing at you and shit like that. So I mean, how do y'all get it to be exactly? Is it real? Because you know what I mean?
I say it's a yes or no, it's a toss up. Because some things we do gotta get the actual bags and things like that and cut them all down. But some things like we've had like a homie printed for us, or like we just come across it some way. Like I've seen a whole bunch of bootleg stuff like at these little vintage swap meets that we be going to, and sometimes we get pieces off of them and just cut down the pieces they got.
Yeah.
So it's like it's however we can get the piece, we try to put them together, and it's just. It's something that was revamped anyways. Like we saw back in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I seen a couple homies on the gram or something do it, but like I'm knowing him, and I know he knows that he can do it better than anybody.
Right. So you start doing it first, but Daniel's the better.
Yeah.
He's definitely better at doing it.
Yeah, like he, like if you play the parts on it, like he the creative on it, and I just got the back. Like I'll take care of the back office, the money, little situation, stuff like that. So he came across. And he's seen the shoe. I showed it to him a couple times. He's like, I know we can do this better. And I was like, shoot, we found a place to get the fabric.
Yeah.
We got the fabric, and we started off, like, when we started with our first couple pairs of shoes, all of it was glued.
Like these right here, I'm wearing. These are the first pair I did. This glue, and you see them, like, coming up and stuff. You know, it's all fraying around here. But we graduated to the sewing machine, so everything's straight quality. You know, come shop with us.
Yeah, so we
Don't go nowhere else.
Yeah. You see a lot of people trying to copy.
Oh yeah, they're not as good.
Yeah.
They're really not.
Cause it's like it's the thing that people are doing is they're not doing the regular sewing on it. Like
you can zoom in on all our pictures, and the details will be.
It looked like it came out of Nike factory.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's what people tell us all the time.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite compliment that we get.
Now, when you're out and about, because like I said, I wore the Gucci pants all throughout Miami with the Air Force Ones and the socks. Have anybody ever tried to blast y'all shit for not being authentic?
No.
Never?
It's straight love. We haven't had like one hater, which is crazy, because they're everywhere.
Yeah. The only hater we got is Shopify because they're not trying to.
I know. They give us problems.
Yeah. Are you ever worried about Gucci coming at y'all, with a lawsuit?
I hope it happens, because that means we doing numbers.
They seen us do something.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Now the Gucci Air Force One's the most popular item out right now, right?
The Gucci shorts.
The Gucci shorts.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me how many you've sold so far? How many pairs, or?
I couldn't even tell you.
We probably started the shorts probably about like a month or two ago.
More than that, like 2-3 months.
2-3 months.
But we've been running it for a while.
And the shorts go.
Yeah.
It's a cheaper item than the shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
So no people is feeling, hey, I can't have the shoe right now, but I can get them shorts.
Mm-hmm.
But like we've had people come back for more orders on shorts. Mm-hmm. So that's what the real love is like. Is that we showing that like he might get the brown off us today, but he liked the shorts so much, I'm gonna go ahead and get the purple next time I come.
Right. That's true.
So
yeah,
it's just the love behind that.
Right. So is this like a life-changing business y'all are running, or what's the end goal for this?
We're seeing it like slowly and surely becoming like we can do this. You know, I actually quit my restaurant job to do this, and then I had an opportunity come up that to take, but if it didn't, I would still be doing this, and especially like this past month, this has been our best month so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And the crazy thing is,
we just going up from now.
Like at the beginning of this month, we text each other like, "Hey, bro, this is about to be the best selling month we've had all month," and we really sat down last month and looked at each other like, "Bro, we're not taking this 100. Like we sit down and take it 100. I know we can blast this out the water," and literally like. This week alone was like $700 off of just 2 orders.
Mm-hmm.
So that's real nice. Like
no, lovely.
Yeah, it's real nice, especially if it's like something custom made too. People ain't spending that money like that. Like one dude had grabbed like 2 pair of Air Force Ones off of us.
Yeah.
So it's like they all coming, and they coming in strong.
Yeah. At the beginning of this journey, I mean, was y'all parents, were they supporting or not really?
Oh, my parents love it. I could be out there doing something dumb. And, I did for a little bit, and I came back, had to realize I wasn't doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Came back to it. I got the full support system, My parents, my grandparents, my cousins, my aunts, uncles, all of them, they like it.
Right.
So.
Now, okay, let me understand this. Y'all go out and buy the Air Force One, so they don't have to get them. They don't have to bring them to y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you put the material on it. I mean, is it a big profit, or,
It's a decent little profit. It's good enough that we can split it and it's fair.
It's enough for both of us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what can we expect from you in the future? Is it any? Well, let me go back. Is there any artists like what if you could pick one or two artists to wear your shit right now?
Man,
Who would that artist be?
that's a tough question. Probably have to say Travis for one.
Travis Scott for
Travis
sure.
for one.
I could definitely see him wearing it if
Yeah,
he haven't
yeah,
already.
yeah.
That's definitely his style.
Yeah.
That was some love too from the city. Like,
Yeah.
that was some nice love behind it.
Who else? Man. I want to see every artist in it.
But if you had to pick another artist to wear your shit and post it on the gram and in the music videos, who would it be?
Music video.
In a music video?
Yeah, that'd be hard. There's so many.
But Travis for sure.
Travis for sure.
Okay.
Travis for sure. Travis, if you see this, hit my line.
And he's Texas
Don't be
based
afraid.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yachty would be tight.
Yachty would definitely,
I feel like that's kind of his steez.
definitely.
I don't know. That's what I got. I don't know about you.
Yeah, Yachty and Travis, that definitely fits what's going on. Now a lot of people that try to steal y'all style, what's one thing that they don't notice? Like, you know, because they think it's easy. You know, a lot of people, they try to copy my style with the say cheese shit.
Yeah.
And they think it's easy. Like, it's not easy till you actually doing it. What do you have to say to the people that copy y'all style and think that it's easy and it's, you know what I mean?
I say keep doing it.
I don't care if you copy me, but if you're gonna copy me, try and do it better than me.
I say
Just try.
man, keep doing it, bro.
You'll get better, but you won't be better.
Because you're showing me that I'm doing something right. If you trying to copy what we got going on, and by the time you do get to the point of where we at, we on to a whole different thing. So like, just keep running with it. Like, and you might produce something that I might look back at something. So I say keep doing it.
It's a nice